Geek Public Radio right here on geekpublicradio.com. My name is Topher. I am dead. I'm running out like with my head cut off and all of that stuff. But with me as usual is Crazy Chris.
How you doing?
Sleepy.
Yeah. I get that. I'm a little under the weather, man. So it's been a crazy couple of days. Usually we come in a different day to do these recordings, and had to miss it yesterday. But we're in here today, man. We're dropping it. We're gonna talk about something that's really cool, man. We're less than a month and a half away from the premiere of this show.
We haven't talked about it yet, but
my levels are good, right? I'm solid.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. We haven't talked about it yet. We haven't brought it up yet. I think we might have brought it up in passing.
Like a brief mention or something like that. But I'm really excited. Yeah, like a lot of hope for this. So let's just jump in, man. Let's see. We're going to talk about the Fallout TV show coming to you on Amazon Prime on April 12th. Let's go.
I know that I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Nice looking vault. They got that epic shot. I love it.
I mean, you see somebody's already down,
Yeah.
So there had to have been a fight right there. And of course, the people who are wanting to get in and died outside.
You need to go home. Vault dwellers.
It looks like it's going to be New Jersey, by the way.
I do not think you would be willing to do what it takes to survive.
That shot reminded me of with the boardwalk and all that. My brain kicks over and says, the one thing I hate worse than whatever is god darn vampires.
There's a big old rad roach. Fuck you, Amazon. Dude, even the freaking vertibirds look awesome. Looks like we're gonna have the Brotherhood of Steel. Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, so they say, will be a lovely day. A bright new
So that leads me to the question, is that why she left? Because everybody's freaking out, or
possibly? That ghoul's way too cute.
So he looked like a ghoul before he put the makeup on.
Wearing settler survivor. And grabbed a moldy one. This looks awesome. Cowboy. Not sure what that's supposed to be, but it looks terrible. Are we? Is that the Pridwin, or is that just an airship in general?
That is just an airship, I think.
Love it. I freaking love it. I think it's going to be great, man. If it's going to show the fall, then, I'm definitely into it. So, April 12th, so we're just a tick over a month away from being able to let that go. I'm super excited, buddy.
I cannot wait. We said something before the show. We were worried about the possibility of since it's on Prime,
right,
to have all of the issues that all of the other Prime stuff has. Reacher doesn't have those issues. It seems like.
Well, Reacher had been a show previously,
right?
It was also based on source material. So and from what I have seen, other than Lord of the Rings, which I don't know how you screwed up the Silmarillion, but
easy.
Hell yeah. How do you screw up freaking, epic works from J.R.R. Tolkien? Oh, that's easy. Throw $1 billion at it and don't actually read the material.
If you look at some of these pictures, though, dude, it's like the coming out of the vault,
it's gorgeous.
Power armor.
They've done great with the power armor.
Walton Goggins, not Walter Goggins, Walton. He looked like a ghoul before they got rid of his nose.
I think that's really my only complaint is that the ghoul is a bit too smooth skinned, but to be able to facilitate that type of makeup with the nose being off, that's really difficult to pull off. So kudos to the makeup team, because he still does look like a ghoul, just a relatively attractive ghoul.
I think if you're looking at most of the stuff, like you can't really see the messed up faces of some of the ghouls, unless he's like, even the feral ghouls tend to look like their skin is shrunk and pulled back.
Yeah,
and smooth.
Yeah, that's part of the mutation.
Yeah,
which I like the presentation so far. And granted, it's just a preview. I'm sure they're showing us the best parts of the series, but the costuming looks great. The production value looks cool. I liked that epic shot coming out of the vault, because that is an iconic Fallout moment. Is the vault door opens and it boom, it's the sunlight in your face, because you've never seen sunlight. Right.
The Brotherhood of Steel base with the airship lifting off and all of that. Right. That's awesome.
When you got the vertebrates taken off, that looks cool.
The power armor, the guys in power armor, like walking superhero style.
Yeah. And definitely there's some Brotherhood of Steel stuff going on there, which, I can't wait to see how they politicize this, but I'm sure it's going to be a thing. But it's one of my favorite topics of conversation about the apocalypse and the Roman Empire. I mean, those are literally the two things that I can have a conversation about for hours. But like the end of the world, a lot of people don't understand or recognize or even realize how different things would really be. Like, and I'm hoping that they use Fallout the show to really bring about, like, Walking Dead touched on it a little bit,
right?
But they wanted to have like this perfect paradise / utopia thing, not realizing that in order to get there,
you have to step on a lot of people.
There's a lot of bodies in your way. There's a lot of bodies that you're going to climb on top of. Yeah. And because not everybody's going to agree with you. And that's ultimately the issue. And so they touched on that a little bit. I don't think they went into as deep into it as they probably should have. Because honestly, like spinning Negan the way they did, I was like, you guys are kind of ruining the entire point of the character, but that's fine, I guess. Although his redemption arc was pretty freaking cool. I'm not going to lie. Negan's redemption arc was pretty decent.
I watched 2 seasons of it and fell away.
I finished it. I powered through. I finished the last 2 seasons because I was like, I got to watch the rest of it. When everybody just started dropping like flies and they were down to like 3 of the original cast, and I was just like, okay, we're done. But I powered through. It was a decent end. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that they kind of delve into some of the societal breakdowns that Fallout is notorious for, like the way that things work, like your mayors, your vault overseers, things like that. I'm really hoping that they kind of dive into some of this.
I mean, that's the first mutation that we've seen in a vault where the dude is like a cyclops.
Yeah, he has one eye. Yeah, that's definitely a prime original.
And the axolotl looking.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
With fingers in his mouth.
I'm assuming they're like little tendrils.
Right, but they look like like they're literally flexed and creased like their fingers.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that thing's supposed to be. It's some type of plant, probably.
I think they said I think they said that it was based on like that's a creature for the show.
Okay, well that's fine, and that's take creative liberties. I mean, the Fallout show is going to be separate from the Fallout franchise,
right?
As far as like mythos and things like that, so they're going to take some liberty, which I am okay with to a point. Right.
Yeah, changing the whole thing. It's
right.
Like
like, hey, power armor doesn't have helmets.
Like Vault Tech didn't start the war.
Which, hey, that's still yet to be confirmed. I'm still actually siding on the aliens actually started the war.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wonder if we're going to have aliens in the series.
If there are not aliens in the series, that is a huge miss.
I mean, because there's some Zetans in there. Come on.
Every single game. They are canon. The Zetans are canon in every single game. So we just don't know, like, to what extent they were involved in the apocalypse, or what extent they are, or what they're involved in
the two-apocalypse.
The two-apocalypse. That happened in the 90s. Yeah, I'm super jazzed about the Fallout series. I think it's going to be something cool, and hopefully this gets you guys excited on a Friday. I think this is going to be good.
Yeah, as we were talking about, like, there's no drama.
What do you mean?
Like, I've not heard one.
Oh
piece
yeah,
of
from
drama.
Like the set, or yeah, you talking about like the actual show itself.
Yeah,
like,
there's
I'm sure the
nobody
show will have drama. What are you talking about?
Well, no, there's nobody out there saying, "Oh, you're gonna think Sauron's sexy."
Oh, yeah.
or you know, like this is my take, yada yada yada. You're gonna like it, whatever.
Here's how I interpreted this character. Here's what I want to do. No, there doesn't seem to be any of that coming from the camp, and I don't know if it's just because they're keeping things tight-lipped. But I mean, here we are, like I said, less than a month away, or just a little over a month away from the release, and there's not been a lot of conversation.
They have to have the mysterious stranger.
Oh, for sure. Like, she just pulls out a gun and she fires, and all of a sudden this dude just shows up and he's like, wah, 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 wah. And then, does the music, and he just looks there, tips his hat, and rolls off. Just at least one time that needs to happen. But yeah, but maybe they'll touch on synths. I mean, that was a huge thing, even in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. So lots of source material to draw from, and I'm hoping that
they were not like all of the others and say, don't look at the source material. We're going to do it our own way.
I'm hoping that is not the case. But
I mean, looking at the
costuming and sort of the attitudes,
and
the formation,
the roaches, and
it seems like they're going to stay pretty true and faithful to the wasteland at the minimum. So I'm okay with, like I said, and there's so many damn vaults. You can just pick one, make it up, and then make up your own story. So
it's like Vault 33 or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it said. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. Are you excited as we are? Are you as excited as we are for the new Fallout series? I've been champing at the bit for this for a while. I think it's going to be pretty spectacular.
Yeah, we were sitting here like, what should we do a video about? And I was like, well, the thing is like less than a week or less than a month, or like a little bit more than a month away. And he was like, have we talked about that?
I know. I thought we had already. That's why
I was like, no, we've been talking about layoffs and.
Well, we're talking about the tech war at this point, because I mean, there's so many freaking.
Yeah, there's even more layoffs today, or
there's a lot of. I mean, we were going to maybe discuss the Saber is being bought out for $500 million. Like that's a whole thing. Warhammer, the people who own Warhammer are selling it for $500 million. To a company, I guess, that makes Star Wars games.
I'll buy it. I'll buy two of them.
Yeah, I'll take two. But yeah, I'm super excited about this fall. I know we keep saying it, guys, but really, I got a fire for this show. I'm really hoping.
Like you went back through and started playing them all over again.
I did.
Like you were sitting in here, like when we're working on stuff, you just like see him like slip over and start playing Fallout 1 on his laptop.
Still a ridiculously difficult game to master. Once you get all the controls and stuff down, it's perfectly fine. It actually is pretty damn easy. But it's getting the controls, the timing, and the system down. Once you get all of it down, it's not too bad. And I've been watching speed runs on it too, because I'm like, I want a speed run. But yeah, Fallout trailer. It's been out for a while. It's been a couple of months. I'm sure other people have talked about it, but we are here to rekindle the hype about Fallout, the TV show coming on Amazon Prime, April 12th. This is not a paid advertisement. We did not do this for Amazon Prime. We have our criticisms of them. But I mean,
if they want to give us money to promote Fallout,
I'm not going to tell them no. Just
to promote Fallout, we'll promote Fallout
as long as it's good. Because if it's trash, I will happily take your money and give it right back to you and say, nope, no, thank you.
No, like this is setting up like the first couple episodes when we go watch it and come back like this is dog vomit.
Crap, what happened?
So this is us. Note, this is us excited. Then you'll see us like with the results later after the shows.
And we'll probably do something as it gets a little bit closer. I'm sure they'll have a final trailer. We'll probably talk about that too.
But on that note, I am Topher.
I'm Crazy Chris.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Don't be a booty.